Today we're going to talk about Story Season's Grand Bazaar. I am 55 hours in. We're going to call it 50 though, because I'm sure I let it sit there for a few minutes here and there, so I probably easily added on 5 hours with the streaming and stuff. Full disclosure, I just want to start off with the fact that I did not ever play Grand Bazaar on the DS, so didn't really know what I was getting into with this game past what was on the trailer and past what some YouTubers who got the game early. I watched some of their like initial thoughts and reviews on it. I thought I would not like the game. I was very on the fence about buying it. So here's a few things that really made me nervous about the game. I didn't like the previous titles where you sell your products on Saturdays. I prefer the shipping bin daily. I don't plan ahead well. I'm forgetful. So this, you gotta sell your stuff once a week and like save everything up for that day is just like, it's a lot. It's overwhelming to me and I don't like it. I can't remember the title that I played on the DS, but it was kind of like that. And I was instantly turned off. I didn't even make it through the first month. I don't even think I still have that game anymore. I didn't like it. I thought the game looked a little weird. I wasn't sold on the art style. The art style's not bad. Like, it's cute, but I was like, ugh, this could go either way. I could love it, I could hate it. And the character design, they're just, maybe it's because it's not nostalgic for me. Because I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't played the Grand Bazaar in the DS, so fully voiced cutscenes.
A place called Zephyr Town is, of course, famous for its refreshing breezes.
Is a huge improvement, but I was concerned with the execution. I saw the cutscenes in the trailer. I don't know. It was iffy, right? I was real iffy. I saw those cutscenes and I went, I don't know if this works, you guys, but give it time. Give it time. The freshness timer. Oh my gosh. Items having a freshness timer, like I get that you're selling everything each week, right? Stresses me out just thinking about it, all right? Like that's the kind of person I am. That's gonna stress me out. I play games to chillax, not to stress out. Okay. So that had me kind of iffy on it. And I like to hoard items. I like to hoard items, okay? I hold on to stuff. I'm like, ooh, I might need that, I might need that, I might need that. I'm gonna hold on to 10 eggs and 10, gallons of milk for the rest of forever, just in case I need it for something. You can't do that, it's gonna spoil. So, it is what it is. It's a little realistic, I guess, which I can appreciate, but it is a video game at the end of the day, so do I really care? No. However, on all of those points that I was worried about, and I thought, ooh, this might break the game for me, I was wrong. The Bazaar, the Saturday Bazaar. It feels like a farmer's market that you'd go to in real life. Like, if you've ever been to a farmer's market, it's great. I love it. There's arts and crafts, there's produce, there's plants, there's people selling popcorn. Delicious. So good. It's great. It feels like that. This game feels like an actual farmer's market. Like you're living the farmer's life and you're going to the market each weekend and selling all your goods. It's great. I love it. So it's not an issue to plan and prepare, especially as you unlock upgrades. There's lots of upgrades. Do them all. They all help. There's all kinds of stuff that I was like, ooh, like very surprised by, like for an entire 30 days. I just kept getting surprised by all of these different upgrades and how they would help in different ways. And how accessible they all were in different ways. So it's good. It's good stuff. I'm still not a huge fan of the character design, but it's a remake, not a new game. So it is what it is. Like, the characters there before, they're not going to completely change all of the characters. They're pretty much the same. The art style works for the game's tone, vibes, and oh my god, the animals are so cute. The animals. The animals are so cute, you guys. I love them so much. They are everything to me. They're amazing. I love them. So don't hate on the animals, okay? Okay, so last thing I was very wrong about the freshness. The freshness meter, like, it is a problem. It is an issue mostly in the summer, and we'll see if it's an issue on year 2 in the summer. But again, upgrades help. Through spring, it didn't really stress me out. I almost didn't notice anything losing freshness because I was selling so much during the bazaar. So you just kind of have to like, oh, this is starting to lose its freshness. Let me cook it, or let me put it in the windmill, move on. And then it's good again. So no worries there. But yeah, so moving on to the next section, the fun. This game is so much fun. It is not grindy, it is fun, okay? So bear with me. The jumping and gliding, not a gimmick. It looks like a gimmick. When you see the trailer, you're like, oh my god, it's a farming game. You got a hang glider, like why? Why do you need to jump in a farming game? It seems so silly and like, oh, you can jump, buy the game. Like, no. There's a reason for all of it. It's fun. You can get around town really well. It depends on the wind, right? So there's all these different mechanics that work into it, but it's a really fun way to get around town. It makes it less boring. I'm always finding new ways to get around via the jumping, the climbing, or just finding little shortcuts that I didn't know existed before. And I'm like, oh, I can go back here. Oh, okay, cool. Let me go. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to explore. So then we also got the farming from day 1. Because of the jumping, you can work on a 1x3 grid instead of a 1x1 tile. Instead of a singular tile, you can work on a 1x3 just simply by jumping and using whatever tools in your hand. It is amazing. It is a game changer. It made the game not feel like a grind to me from the get-go, which is huge, because I struggle to get through the first month, let alone the first year of any farming game, when you start off doing one tile at a time. I hate it. I hate it so much. So I really appreciate that. Back to the animals for a second. They bring me so much joy. The interactions, the sounds, when you brush them, milk them, talk to them, whatever, all of it, they're so cute and they're so happy. And there's a little zoom feature where you can zoom in and you can see them up close. It's just, I love it so much. So the other thing here with the animals, thank you so much for not making me run around the entire grassy field just searching for eggs. We can't find them. I can't tell you how many farming games where it's like, oh, let's go find the eggs this morning. Okay, granted, it's realistic if you got hens, but I don't have time for that. This is a farming game. Leave me alone. Let me get my eggs. So the eggs, easy to find. They're in the barn every morning, right by the door. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's just so much to do in this game. There's so much to do. I haven't even mentioned the fishing, the bug catching, all the festivals. There's a ton of festivals. You can enter in all of them right away, right? So it's not like, oh, you haven't learned to cook yet, you can't enter this festival. No, you absolutely can. It is possible. The animal festivals, the cooking festivals, the gift giving festival, like there's all kinds of festivals and they all have their different like mechanics and reasons and all that fun stuff. So don't want to spoil it, but they're fun. Do them all. Don't skip them. There is a lot to do, right? There's so much to do. And I think not being able to do everything in one day is a good thing. Maybe Josh's gaming garden and some other people who like play farming games all the time, maybe they're out here min-maxing their days and they're doing every little thing every single day. I don't know. Maybe. I don't play like that. I can't play like that. It's just too much for me to like manage and remember in my head. So the good thing about this game is it doesn't really punish you for not like ticking off the list every day, aside from obviously making sure your animals are okay and like not letting your crops die. Aside from that, you can do whatever you want. Spend your time however you would like to and enjoy the game. At some point you will get requests and stuff where you have to go fishing to get somebody a medium-sized fish, right? Like, it is what it is. But for the most part, you can just do whatever you want to do. And you can make money doing it. So, you know, you can't sell everything at the bazaar. There's a limit. There's 2 sessions, and there's a limit to how many actual item slots you can sell. So if you specialize in a few things as a farmer, rancher, seller, whatever, you can sell a lot of that group of items, and they'll probably be really high quality and make you a lot of money. However, in the first year so far, I have been doing all kinds of stuff and not really specializing too much. I'm just kind of like trying everything out. So maybe in year 2, that might kind of like level out for me a bit. We'll see. Quality of life improvements. Grand Bazaar has made a lot of quality of life improvements for farming games. For me personally, these are the top hitters of like, oh my gosh, amazing. Thank you for doing this. The map. Oh my gosh, the map. It is so helpful. I don't have to go download a mod to get a map to tell me where people are. I want to open up that map. I want to see where everybody is. I know it's a bit like creepy stalkerish vibes. Okay, but it's a video game. It's fine. There's also like a little bell that rings when there might be like a heart event or somebody's like, there's a request or some kind of cutscene that's going to happen at a certain time at a certain place. So when you hear that bell, you open up that map and you look to see where that is and what that is. So if you want to go and do that, you can. Essentially, this makes it so you don't miss anything, all right? You're not going to miss a heart event because it's going to tell you when those are. You're not going to get stuck at some point. You're like, oh my God, I can't progress with, I don't know, Sophia? So what's her name? I don't know, whatever. Cliff. I can't progress with Cliff because I can't find the stupid heart event that's supposed to happen on a sunny day on a Thursday. Like, can't find it. No, you can. You just open the map. It's great. The windmills. I'm a little surprised by this actually, but I love that you can use the windmills to, you can make anything at the windmills. It depends on which one you go to, but as opposed to previous titles where you have to go to the shops and you gotta buy your oil, your sugar, your buy all your things to make stuff, right? You just go to the windmill and you make it. As long as you grew it, you got it from an animal, you foraged it, whatever, you can then take it to the windmill to process that and get something else out of it, either to make something else or buy something or whatever, do some upgrades, or simply just process your goods and make more money at the bazaar with them, whatever that might be. So they're useful for literally everything. I mean, it's the whole game, right? Grand Bazaar, it's a bazaar, it's you know, the wind mechanic, it all ties together. Like, that's the whole point. Oh, one more thing on the windmills. So you upgrade your own tools via the windmills. So you don't have to wait for a blacksmith. You don't have to go to the blacksmith shop at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, or Friday to go give him money and say, hey, can you upgrade my hoe? And give him your hoe for 5 days and wait and not have a hoe for 5 whole days. Instead, you go to the windmill on a really windy day, put the products in there, wait, 10 hours, 20 hours, however long it takes, and then you got an upgraded tool, my dude. Congrats. The whole game, the bazaar. It's all about the bazaar, right? Or as I like to call it, the farmer's market or the market, because it's easier to say. I struggle to say bazaar. Am I saying it wrong? I don't know, but I struggle to say it. So the bazaar, the market. Like I said, it feels like a farmer's market, like in real life. It's great. It breaks up the monotony of farming and ranching every day. It breaks it up. It gives you something to look forward to. It's fun and engaging. A little shop mini game that you get to do twice. There's a morning one, and then there's not evening, like afternoonish one, So you get to do that twice every farmer's market. But it's a lot of fun. It's a little challenging because, you know, you're playing the little mini game, and then people will walk up, and if they want an item that you don't have, they'll have the little thought bubble above their head. Oh, I wish you had a cricket. And then if you see that, you gotta go in and like swap out and throw the cricket out there so they'll come up and buy it. Otherwise you miss out on that sale, right? So it's a lot to look at, it's a lot to pay attention to, but it's a lot of fun. It also, the Bazaar also gets rid of like my midweek decision making, right? You're trying to decide like, what do I buy? What do I upgrade from the shops around the town? But instead of that, it's all done at the Bazaar. All of the shops are at the Bazaar. Everybody else is opening up shops here. You make your sales in the morning market, and then you take an hour break and you go run around to everybody else's shop so you see what they're selling. So you can get your upgrades. You can buy some goods. You can buy some seeds. You can buy some meals and get recipes. And then you can do your afternoon sales and make even more money. So I just have some final thoughts on the game in general, and Grand Bazaar kind of compared to like other farming games, right? Because to me, I play a farming sim game, and in my head, I'm just comparing it to every other farming sim I've ever played before, right? And going, is this better? Do I like it? Do I not like it? What's better? What's worse? Like, why? Right? So first, I just want to say again that they've made a lot of improvements. They've really elevated the farming sim genre with this one. See what I did? Elevated. You can glide. Okay. Anyway, moving on. It makes me think, Grand Bazaar makes me think of A Wonderful Life. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life compared to Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, because those two games feel like opposite sides of the same coin. It's a very nice coin. We like this coin a lot, okay? But they're opposites. So A Wonderful Life focused on slow, simple living. It really focused on family, community, and then each year you see like the game kind of changes and you see the growth and changes each year as you progress. And then Grand Bazaar is just, it's fast paced. You're jumping and flying around, right? There's so many things to do, see, upgrade constantly. There's just always just something else going on, and cutscenes all over the place. Let's be real. They're freaking everywhere. They're both amazing games. They're just very different. So if you didn't like A Wonderful Life because of that slow pacing, Grand Bazaar might be for you. In fact, I would say it definitely is, because it is everything A Wonderful Life isn't, except maybe the cutscenes. A Wonderful Life there were a lot of cutscenes. They just weren't like fully voice acted. But they're both very good. They're just very different. So if that wasn't for you, definitely pick up Grand Bazaar. If Grand Bazaar is a little too much, a little too fast paced, then maybe go back and play A Wonderful Life if you missed that one. That is definitely worth a pickup. But if you're tired of the same old farming sim grind, pick up this game. This is the one. It's here. It's for you. If you've been playing it, or if you're gonna play it, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks.